Yo, what is up? What is going down, guys? It is SHI Dude here, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay and a commentary topic on first of all, this gameplay. It is a league play gameplay, and I am playing just a couple random people. As you can see, their game tags there. We are playing a full team. They are masters. Not that really means anything, but we are playing a master team. I don't know these guys, so but this gameplay, it coincides with the topic today, and that's just keeping your composure, just staying positive throughout the whole game, because as you'll notice, like when you're playing, especially if you're a team, then one person gets down, that really affects you, and that'll drop your gameplay dramatically, and you can't really be selfish about that, because if you're negative, that's kind of in a way being selfish, because you're playing bad and that affects your whole team. So you just want to stay positive, and this gameplay just goes with it in another way that I start off really bad. I think I start off 2-11, I think, something like that. I think 12. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but I start off very poorly. I do try to pick it up in the second half of the game, and I don't know what went wrong. I guess this was one of my first games of the day. Not that that's a excuse to use, but it was one of my first games, and it was kind of affecting me. But I don't know what happened. I just having a bad game at the beginning. You know, it happens to the best of us, but it actually really happens to the best of us. A lot of people it happens to. So even pros, but I don't know. My shots just weren't hitting. I wasn't playing as smart as I should. So. But my teammates, they helped out a lot, and that's another thing that coincides with the gameplay, is that you can't hear them. But when I was playing with these guys, I was doing bad, and they were like, switch up some classes. Hey, just stay positive, just keep playing your game. We'll do our job, and your job will come along the way. You'll show up in a sec. I'm like, yo, okay, I'll keep doing that. I'll try to get spawns. As you can see, I switch up my classes a few times in this game, mostly because of the fact, like, when you see somebody switch a class and you'll see like an opponent do that every once in a while, you'll think, oh, they're frustrated, and that usually is true. Like when you switch up a class, you're kind of frustrated. You feel like nothing's working at the time. You'll just keep switching back and forth. And I did it a couple of times, but it also shows that, like, I mean, it shows frustration, but yet you need to do that just to get in your groove, find what gun you're good at using in. I don't know where these guys were spawning. My teammates had the cutoffs at the front spawn, but I guess they spawned laundry still, so I missed my shots here and I kind of died, which is costly, but I'll give it to these guys. They jumped on us pretty early. You'll see the score just be, you'll just see it dramatically just increase as the next kills go on, and that's one thing, especially on this map. If you control, as you see in the beginning here, is you control those two hills, the junkyard hill and the garage hill. If you control spawn to that, that's an easy 120 points, like 110 at least, or 100 even. That's still pretty good, but you'll see that it can just change the whole momentum of a game if you just switch to this, focusing on those two hills rather than just getting kills around the hill. And like I said, I do switch my classes up a couple times. I think I went from MSMC to an M8 to MSMC again, and I think I stopped and I switched to the MP7. But a lot of people, they'll just keep dying. They'll switch classes, and they'll like get two. As you see right here, though, I get two huge kills with the MSMC, and I finally get taken out. That was my fault. I shouldn't have challenged that guy. I should have went out there, and right here again, this is my fault. I wasn't really thinking at the beginning. I shouldn't have ran out there. I should have waited till my team spawned up because we had good spawns. So. But yeah, as you can see, they have a huge lead on us. It is dramatically increasing, and it keeps rising as time goes on, and they just had total control over this hill, and the lead is up to 120 about right now, so it's insane. But you'll notice we start to pick it up, and again, I keep going off topic about it, but if you switch your classes, if you like get one kill with the class, you switch it, and you keep doing that, you'll have that mindset like nothing's working. But if you get like 2 kills, just stay with that class. If you get 2 kills and die, it's okay. That's 2 kills. That's one better than one, obviously. So just stay with that class, and just, the most important thing is that in this game, I want to say gun skill is huge, but I mean in this game, especially online, I don't like saying this because I just don't like this mindset, but it's true. It's just connection is such a huge part. It plays a huge role in this game. It's just that if you just communicate well, and your teamwork, I say teamwork is about, I don't know, 70-80% of this game online, and then on land it's about 50-60%. Still a huge part, and that's in my opinion. It's so, if you have the chemistry and you have the teamwork and you guys are all just communicating well and you just win your gunfights, set up well, you'll win that game easily. That's all it comes down to. And You know, if you get down, it's like you just gotta help your teammates. Like you just gotta be there with them, just telling them, as most people say, like, let's go, come on, let's go, turn up, get hyped right now, we got this, and just try to turn it around. That's all it takes. It's just to keep your teammates positive and just keep them confident. Like let them know that we got this. And as you can see, one of my teammates dies blue. I know he's gonna come out, so I just gotta kill him. I gotta keep those spawns right there for our team. Just take control of blue, and that's usually the downfall of most teams. They start getting negative on themselves. They start getting, oh, I'm not killing anything. These kids are eating, or I don't know how I killed that kid or how he killed me. It's just those comments right there. Just the mindset of them is not really good. Not the kind of mindset you want to have playing a game or going into a game. So you just want to keep composed and just overall play your game when it comes down to it. I mean, there's not much you can really do besides just play your game, and that's what it comes down to in the end. But another thing is like that. It depends how you look at it. I mean, if you look at it as saying like, it's just not really a mindset. You just gotta keep playing, keeping kills. That's true, but in the end, you just want to keep playing your. Like I keep saying this over and over. I keep reiterating it, but you just want to play your game. That's what'll mostly win you gunfights and playing to your advantage. So, and as you can see right here, we got huge time on that hill. That was really big. Like my teammates went big there, I went big there. As you can see, I start to pick it up. I found my class. I start to get in the groove of things. I know they're back there. These are going to be 2 each kills if I can get these. And I do. I pick them up right here, as you can see, but I'm not going to push in anything. I know my teammate has spawns. I know we have the hill right now. I'm not going to do anything risky. I do see a guy going in the garage right here. I should have challenged him right there. I shouldn't have stayed there because I knew a kid wasn't watching Graves, so I knew my teammate was just watching blue, not Graves, so I shouldn't have did that, but whatever. I think, yeah, I dicked that kid right there. And I almost did it to this kid, but I ran out of ammo, so what are you going to do though, right? So, like I said, on slums, especially slums hardpoint, these 2 hills are so huge. You can get, like I said earlier, 100 points. That's amazing just to get on 2 hills right here. Even if you give up like 20 points, it's still not that big of a deal, but we lost spawns right here, and I'm telling my teammates, let's go. We have within 20. We were down 120. We're within 20 now. So let's go. Let's get. I see a guy go through the spawn right here. I'm gonna just pre-aim it because I know he's just gonna be trying to look for me somewhere else around the spawn. So he ended up jumping out there. I picked him up, big kill, and then I got a kill on the hill right here. And plays like that will just totally just change the outcome of the game. Like your team will get more confident. You just gotta stay composed and just pick up your team. And when you, like I said earlier, when you start to talk negatively, it ends up hurting your team more than anything. So you just gotta keep winning your gunfights. And they got some decent time on this hill. They started to come back too. So with about 15 seconds left on this hill, we're down by at least about 30, almost 35 right here. So it all comes down to this middle hill, and no matter what map you're playing on, especially on Slums Hardpoint, the middle hill is just so crucial. You can change the momentum in one hill. It's amazing. If you get 40 points off that hill, it'll help out your team so much. You guys will know, like, we got this. Let's go. We can get this win easily. So that's what we started thinking right here. I'm like, we just gotta get these scrap points right here. Get some big kills, and that's all we need. Just keep spawns, and you gotta communicate with your teammates. That's all it comes down to. Just keep talking. Just keep up the talking. Just keep talking positively, and that'll help your team so much. Like, most people think it's not that big of a deal, but that's ultimately what is the downfall to other teams. Like I've said earlier, it always hurts your team. So right here, I know I'm close to streaks, and that kid was kind of one shot. So I mean, I'm surprised I got that kill, but right here, in a way, you don't want to. I almost choked my shots right here. In a way, you don't want to play selfish, but I mean, if it benefits your team, then go for it. And I'm just playing for my streaks right here, so I kind of juggled the hill a little bit, and I got a huge kill right there. If I didn't get that headshot, I'm pretty sure he would have killed me. So I had the lucky headshot. I know they're going to be flooding the hill, so I'm going to streak him in transition right here. Step the sentry down, which is one way our teammates don't have to watch. So I know they just spawned up. I'm going to streak them off spawn. So I should have went for the 2 guys middle there, but I wasn't really thinking at the time. I was just worried about getting kills. And yeah, the sentry is going to be watching that side. And as you can see, the deficit is just insane. Even though it's league play, the amount of points we just came back from is pretty ridiculous. I know my team has an AR behind me, so I didn't challenge that guy middle. And yeah, as you can see right here, guys, the comeback is real, as most people would say. So, like I said, just keep composed, stay positive, just keep talking to your teammates, and it'll ultimately win you the game in general. And you see it there in that huge comeback. So, anyway, I thought this was a good topic to talk about. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. And as always, guys, Hydrated signing out. Peace.